Hey guys, so welcome back to another Morphogen Nutrition product breakdown. So I did another poll on my Instagram. It was this time it was between AlphaGen and MorphoCALM, and MorphoCALM ended up coming out on top on this one. I don't actually have a bottle of MorphoCALM in front of me. I'm holding a bottle of Morphogen because I want to flash it around in the video. Makes me feel better. But I do have the MorphoCALM ingredient list in front of me, and I can go over that list and let you guys know how the product works, how you should use it. So this is actually probably one of the more popular products, or one of the more versatile products, just because it can really be used in so many different ways. As always, I like to go over what the benefits are, what it has to offer to you. So may assist with cortisol, may assist with excess estrogen, and I would just say overall hormone imbalance would probably be a good way to state that as well. May assist with water retention, anxiety, depression, insomnia. May assist with endurance and stamina, fat loss, libido, and virility. Safe for men and women year-round. Stress support, does not need cycled. So the reason that this is so versatile is because it does all of those things, and it does not need cycled. It can be used various times of the day. It can be used as a general stress reliever in a lower dose. Serving size is 4 capsules on the label. However, you can dose it. It works well at 2 capsules if you want some anxiety relief during the day or improve stress response during the day. If you want to use it to really bring you down at night, maybe help with sleep perhaps, it can be used in 4 capsules. Though it can be used 4 capsules during the day as well, it's not going to be heavily sedated to where it's going to make you want to fall asleep. So it is a very versatile product in that regard. But we'll get to the ingredient list. So the first ingredient is phosphatidylserine. All right, so many people have probably seen this ingredient before. However, the problem with this ingredient is it is not cheap. It is an expensive ingredient. It's almost always underdosed in most of the products. You just rarely see it dosed well. Typically, from the clinical studies I've seen and what's out there, you're looking at probably 600 milligram range, maybe higher. There's actually 800 milligrams here in MorphoCALM. So it's going to be one of the highest, if not the highest dose products that you're going to find in this, category, if you will. It helps with cognitive decline and overall stress response, delaying time to fatigue, helping you be more proficient during stressful tasks. So in a stressful environment, this is going to help you be more productive and do things at a higher level while stress levels are higher. Okay. All right. So next ingredient is KSM 66, which is an ashwagandha extract. It's one of the more popular extracts. It's the highest yielding extract. It has a ton of studies behind it. This is the extract that you're typically going to see in this adaptogen category if you want a good product. So that's what we use here in MorphoCALM. There's 600 milligrams, and which is a pretty good standard clinical dose. So with that, like I said, this is an adaptogenic herb. So it does a couple things. It helps with overall hormone balance. It helps with testosterone levels. It helps mitigate stress-induced hormone imbalances. It helps mitigate stress-induced immunosuppression. So it is just going to help you respond to stress and help your body cope with stressful environment better. Okay, adaptogens like this are useful in just about every situation. All right, so moving on, DIM. Now, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce DIM, but we're going to call it DIM. Most people know it as DIM. This is typically touted as an estrogen blocking product, though that's not really what it is. It does have potentially maybe some estrogen lowering activity, but what it does well is it also it helps with estrogen metabolism overall. help lowering some of the more potent estrogens and help just balancing the ratio of total estrogens, because there is more than one type of estrogen in the body. So it's helping balance these components. It has some anti-cancer benefits to it as well. It's dosed at 300 milligrams in the product. It is just going to help with overall hormone balance, because these things are impacted, testosterone, estrogen, and overall sex hormone balance, along with other things like adrenal hormones, are impacted in a stressful environment. So that's why this is included, and it helps with that metabolism. Next is L-theanine. L-theanine is an awesome ingredient. This is one that I used way back and had been using for a long time before there was ever anything like MorphoCALM out there. I kind of discovered this because it helped give similar effects to what GABA supplements should give you, though oral GABA supplements don't have very good ability to cross the blood-brain barrier. So that's where theanine comes in. It's a cool ingredient because it just helps smooth everything out. So people that are using stimulants, it's pretty popular with something like yohimbine HCl. I typically suggest it a lot with that product because it has the ability to just, like I said, smooth out the edginess on some of the stimulants. It can be used as a general calming supplement. It can be used at nighttime to help calm you down before you go to sleep. It's good for all of those things. So yeah, it's a stress reduction supplement because it helps you relax really well. In MorphoCALM, there is 300 milligrams. But again, 300 milligrams is a pretty noticeable dose of theanine. So again, if you were to use the 4 full caps at night, perhaps it would help more on the sleep side. Use half, 2 caps during the day. It'd still give you pretty nice stress relief, obviously in combination with all the other ingredients. But it's not going to sedate you. So that is the scoop on theanine. All right, so 2 more ingredients. Next is calcium D-glucarate. Now, this is a cool ingredient because it helps with metabolism of toxins. So it's a detoxification ingredient. It helps the liver detoxify. It also helps with metabolism of hormones because the liver is involved with metabolism of certain hormones. So it's going to help with this overall hormone balance that I talked about earlier. Helps with environmental toxins or other things that you're exposed to that might be stressful, and or add to the total stress load. Because remember, stressors are in combination. Your body is good at ridding itself of toxins. We're made to do those things. But when you are under stress, hormone feedback loops, detoxification processes, metabolic processes, all of these things can be disrupted. So an ingredient like this will help keep keep those pathways moving correctly. So again, calcium D-glucarate help with elimination of harmful substances from the body is essentially what we're looking for. 300 milligrams here in MorphoCALM. Okay. All right. Last ingredient is Cana. It is an herb. It's an overall stress reduction herb. 50 milligrams here in the full dose. This is just a calming herb. I've used this in isolation by itself, and it just seems, I guess I could probably compare it to theanine, but it definitely makes me feel less anxious without sedation. So it's an ingredient that would just be used to balance your mood and make me a little more focused on one thing instead of bouncing all around. So that's why some people feel an enhanced cognitive effects from it. So that's the last ingredient in the product. As you can see, all these work together to help control environmental stressors, help control response to even things like training stressors, or really any stressor that you're presented with, or any type of really like anxiety, depression, all these things. This product can help with that and help balance you back out. So that is the goal. Typically when I suggest this product to clients, it's kind of on an as needed basis. Some people are going to use it more often than others. Some people are going to use it sporadically. It's, sometimes it's just one of those things where I just suggest, hey, have a bottle of it on hand. Use it on the days that you need to use it. Maybe not use it on the days that you don't need to use it. Let your neurotransmitters do their own thing, so on and so forth. So it's a really useful product to have on hand because it is so versatile and can be used at really any time for a lot of different purposes, as you can see. So check it out on the website. And of course, all the ingredients are listed on there. You can find a breakdown of everything, and I will make sure I link everything up here as well. So thank you for watching.